Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn and Libra connection reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate. If it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate, as those may be meant for someone else. So this could be with Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or it could be somebody with those qualities, and this can be Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or someone with those qualities. So we're going to start out with Romance Angel and see what's going on between the two of you, or the energies that are between the two of you. All right, I feel like these two. So that's pretty interesting. So we have these two that wanted to come out, worth waiting for and very soon. Okay. Clearly decide. Okay, that one flipped over. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So putting yourself in that energy of what do I want to manifest? What do I want to have happen? So we have this one here, which is forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointment. Okay? That's incredibly important. So I feel like that kind of goes with clearly, because I said clearly decide, and then this forgiveness card wanted to come out. So I feel like there's some forgiveness that needs to be done between the two of you. So I'm not sure who needs to forgive who. Maybe you both need to forgive each other. Maybe one more than the other. But I feel like this is energy that can be very hurtful, that if you have something and you don't forgive someone for something, that there's going to be a lot of resentment. There's going to be a lot of buildup. There's going to be fights and discussions or problems with other things, because if you're not focusing on what truly needs to be forgiven, then it's going to create friction in different areas. Okay, so let's get a heart-shaped romance card for Capricorn and Libra. I feel like this one here. Okay, and I kind of feel like this one, I feel like these two for some reason. So I feel like these two cards here. So we have, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. And then we have, give thanks for blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart desires. So coming your way. So we said worth waiting for, very soon, soon to come your way. So I feel like this energy is coming in for you, and I feel like it's making those choices, right? When it says when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. There's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expand. Right, I guess you learn from your wrongs and you embrace and learn from your rights, your challenges. So it could be that learning from the fact that if you're holding on to something and you're not forgiving a situation, that you realize that it's only creating a bigger wedge, more walls between you and that person. And it's also hurting yourself, right? Because you're holding on to that frustration, you're holding on to that energy. Because if you're not forgiving and you're not letting go and you're not expressing and you're not releasing, then you're holding on to that energy. Even if you don't express it to the other person, you're still hurting yourself, probably more than you're hurting the other person, because if the other person doesn't realize that you're holding on to these things, then they don't realize that it's affecting you, that you're only hurting yourself. All right, so let's get some cards and see what's going on here with Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. We have Two of Swords, choice, decision. We have Page of Pentacles. We have the Three of Pentacles, so I like that, working on things. We have the Seven of Swords, walking away from a situation, walking right towards a growing situation. And then we have the Five of Cups, turning things around. Okay, so what's going on with Capricorn? Seven of Wands, Four of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Three of Cups, and Four of Pentacles. Okay, then let's get a Lenormand for Libra. Feel like those two. Let's get Lenormand for Capricorn, in between Capricorn and Libra. Okay. All right, so what do we have here for Libra? Oh, we have the flowers. We have the sun. I love it. That's what I feel like for Libra, is that definitely Libra is trying to make that decision and trying to make that choice of what do I do in this situation. But I feel like with the Three of Pentacles coming through is that Libra wants to work on the situation. I do feel that there was some deception here. So obviously we have the Seven of Swords, but I feel like Libra wants to walk away from it. Like Libra wants to move on from it. They want to grow from it. But I also feel like Libra is still kind of holding on to it, because we had the Five of Cups. So that's why I was kind of surprised, because I was like, oh, okay, walking away, leaving it behind, taking what you can from the situation, that you want to grow, that you want to learn, that you want this relationship to evolve. But then we're sitting back down. It's like I feel like we're standing up and then we're sitting back down. And it's like back and down. So I feel like Libra might be up and down with this situation. And maybe that's why the Two of Swords is there, is because Libra's trying to look at all sides of the situation and wondering what's going on. As far as forgiveness, I'm still not too sure about who needs to forgive for this forgiveness. Like I said, it might be both of you. But then we had these two cards that came out, which is the flowers and the sun. So I feel like Libra wants to work on it and feels that it's a positive situation for them, but they're still going back and forth. They're still working through things. I still feel like they're still kind of going up and down. And maybe Libra is the one who has this forgiveness here, and that they're trying to forgive a situation, but they're struggling with that forgiveness. So that could be what's going on here. But we had the very soon, which I said from the beginning, is clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So I feel like Libra is still trying to decide. Right? Clearly decide, because you have to clearly decide so that you put 100% effort into it. You put 100% energy into it. You can't say, okay, yeah, I forgive you, but inside you really don't. Yeah, I want to work on this, but there's still a part of you inside that doesn't want to. That you have to decide, okay, I want to put work into this. I want to make effort into it. I want to get past the situation. I want to get down to the nitty-gritty and deal what I have to deal with in order to make this happen. And learning from that, right? And that this is something that's going to take some time. I don't feel like this is a quick fix. I feel like this is something that's kind of evolving and changing between the two of you. For Capricorn, we have the Seven of Wands, we have the Four of Wands, we have the Two of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. So we were doing good, and then we got here. But I feel like, again, Capricorn is kind of shutting down. But, these two cards are in the same place. So it could be that Capricorn is reacting to this Five of Cups over here with Libra. And Libra has sat down, right? And kind of was started to focus on the Three Spill Cups. And then Capricorn picked up on that energy and then is backing away themselves. With the tree coming out here, I feel like it's setting down roots. I feel like Capricorn wants to work on the relationship too. I do feel that Capricorn is struggling with some things too. So again, Capricorn may have some forgiveness that they have to deal with too towards Libra. But I feel that Capricorn wants to figure out a resolution and for things to get better, right? To get in that good place with Libra, that wants to work things out, that wants things to be more settled, right? To be more into this partnership energy. But I also feel like Capricorn has to clearly decide what Capricorn wants to do and what is the best choice for you. What is best for you that you know that you can commit to and you know that you can do. So I feel like you're both kind of going back and forth. Exactly. I feel like you want to work it out. I feel like you want to get past it. But I also feel like you each have kind of some things that you're holding on to within yourself that there needs to be that forgiveness, and it may be forgiveness for yourself because maybe you said or you did something that hurt the other person, or you did or didn't do something that bothered you, that you didn't stand up for something, or you didn't do something, and maybe you're frustrated with yourself, because that's definitely something that can happen as we get frustrated with ourselves, and then we project that onto the other person. All right, so let's see. Let's get some... Let's get some energy oracle for the two of you. I feel like just recognizing that this is what's going on, right? If forgiveness makes sense to you, if you feel, okay, forgiveness, you know what, that makes sense. Just recognizing that, okay, this is what the blockage is. You can't control what somebody else is feeling or doing. You can only control what you are doing. So if you feel that you have to have forgiveness for yourself and forgiveness for the other person, and you need to speak up about that, I feel like recognizing that and working on that and then bringing that to a resolution is incredibly important. And that's the first step to getting this to a better place. We have attachment to something. So someone has an attachment to something. Somebody is wearing a false mask. Somebody feels attached to something. Again, there's this forgiveness. So does that have to do with the forgiveness about something that has happened or something that has gone on? So we had this card that wanted to flip over, and this is the sixth chakra, and that represents the third eye chakra, and that is that insight and clear thought. It's about the confusion is clearing, and you're seeing clearly, and you know your path, and you see what's going on. And that's exactly what I was just talking about before this card came out, is kind of seeing clearly that if you see that there's an issue, if you see that there's forgiveness that has to be dealt with, if you see that there's an unhealthy attachment that needs to be dealt with, that you're seeing clearly that that's what it needs to be worked on, that's what needs to change, that's what needs to be different. And I feel like maybe that's why this sixth chakra came out, is for you to see, right? Have that third eye and say, yeah, I know now what it is I need to do. I know, because this energy is trying to surround you to show you what it is that you need to do, what it is that you need to change. We have the temple path. So it's like that path and that guidance and that direction to have that peace and calmness within the relationship. And then we have rest and rejuvenation. So I kind of feel like it's bringing calmness to the relationship and know what it is that you do and you don't want to do within the relationship. And figuring that out and then moving forward. That's what I was saying before, is know what you can commit to. Know what it is that you want from the relationship, from yourself and from the other person. And to communicate it and work towards that. Again, I feel like this is something that's going to take some time, because it says worth waiting for. But very soon, it's like you have to decide what you want to do. If it's something that's kind of been swirling around or been going back and forth, that it's kind of like, okay, let's figure out what's going on here and let me figure out what I want to do. Like I said, you can only figure out what you want to do. You can't control what the other person wants to do, but you can put that energy out there and let that person know. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.